Newcastle United suffered their fifth defeat of the season after losing 30 to Everton at Goodison Park. Newcastle looked to be heading for a draw, but tired visitors went down by 3 goals in final 11 minutes of game as Dwight McNeil, Doucoure and Beto got on scoresheet. Read Everton vs Newcastle United highlights. Read Newcastle swear Sunderland very serious as loaded. Question answered. Kieran Trippier's reaction said it all. But worse was to come. This may be testament to Newcastle United's latest visit to Goodison Park. You suspect the injury-hit Magpies would be pleased to see the back of this 30 defeat, in the match where both sides had difficulty finding their finishing shoes. Newcastle ultimately gifted Everton the 3 points. Late in the 78th minute, Kieran Trippier uncharacteristically lingered on the ball and slipped under pressure from Dwight McNeil at right back. Newcastle defenders stepped back, encouraging McNeil to shoot, and the winger did not need a second challenge as he slotted the ball past Martin Dubravka. Trippier's reaction said it all, with the England international taking his shirt off his face after the rarest of mistakes. But Newcastle's injury-plagued night was about to get even worse. Just a few minutes later, a tired Trippier was tackled again, this time by Jack Harrison, and former Newcastle target cut the ball back to Abdoulaye Doucoure, who doubled Toffees' advantage. Remarkably, there was still time for substitute Beto to come into action in stoppage time to make it 30. Jordan Pickford enjoyed full-time as Bruno Guimaraes walked to meet the Everton goalkeeper before players from both sides rushed to the scene and the distant daylight continues. This has been a strange campaign. Newcastle have best home record in the Premier League, but only Burnley, Luton Town, Nottingham Forest and Sheffield United have performed worse away from home in top flight. Newcastle's first and only away win the league came September, and aside from a stunning 80 victory over Sheffield United, Howe's side have scored just 5 goals total their other 6 away games. Newcastle have contend with having dozen players sidelined playing in a series of intense fixtures. But that record needs to improve if the Magpies are mount sustained push for Europe. Anthony Gordon teased on return. Anthony Gordon knew what to expect, but it would still be a real test of the 22-year-old's composure and temperament. On a night when he was booed after his name was read slowly by the stadium announcer before his first touch, an even louder jeer. Meanwhile, a late challenge on Gordon by Abdoulaye Doucoure was applauded as if it had been an early goal when Seamus Coleman skinned the striker in the 6th minute. Can Gordon block out the noise and maintain his impressive form after being directly involved in 7 goals in his previous 8 Premier League games? Maybe we can explain a little that winger and Miguel Almiron soon changed wings to G.